Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Spinella. This is for Addictions, GIS 3319 for summer 2026. This is the online asynchronous course. I just want to go over the syllabus to get you familiar with it. Um, I'll just give you a little bit of my background first. My name is Marcello Spinella. I have a PhD in neuropsychology from the City University of New York, and I finished that in 1999. So I did clinical training in clinical neuropsychology. So I worked with a lot of people with brain injuries, epilepsy, strokes, dementia, so those kinds of conditions. And I also worked in a psychiatric hospital for a while, including on addiction units. I've been at Stockton since 1999, full time. So I've been here for a while, and I've been doing research in the area of addictions as well. Um, This is my email address. You can use my regular Stockton email address, but this Gmail one is one that I just give to students. So you can email me there. And actually, if you need to be in touch with me, especially for exam related matters, but really for anything, you can text me. All right. So my cell phone number is 609-437-4010. Okay, that's 609-437-4010. So you can text me with, course related stuff, of course. I arrange this course pretty much the way I do with most of my courses, in that I break it into thirds. So there's a bunch of lectures you can see here in the yellow section, and then Thursday, May 28th is exam number one. And then the middle third of the course ends on June 11th when there's exam number two. And then the final third in the green section that ends on June 25th with exam number three. Okay. In this column here, you can see the course notes and the reading numbers. So when you go into Blackboard, you'll be able to click on a section that has the course notes available. Those are in PowerPoint. Um, don't just click on them and open it that way. You need to right click and save it to your hard drive. So then you can open it with PowerPoint. Okay, if you just click on it and open it, it's in a Google folder. So Google's going to try to open it, and then the formatting is going to be messed up and you're not going to be able to hear my voice recordings. So right click on it, save it to your hard drive, and then open it with PowerPoint. And you'll be able to see the presentations. You'll be able to hear my dictation for each slide. There's a little button with a speaker symbol in the top corner. You can click on that and hear my talking through the slide. And the readings are also numbered. Those are also at the end of the syllabus, so you could see what those are. So the readings are all articles and chapters, which I'm providing to you. So you do not need to buy a book for this course, which is nice. Okay. It's really straightforward. There's just three multiple choice exams. The exams are not cumulative. So exam number one just covers this material in yellow. Exam number two just covers the material in orange. And exam number three covers the material in green. The questions will cover both the readings and the articles. I'm sorry, both the lecture notes and the articles, the readings. So roughly each exam is 50 multiple choice. So roughly, I would say about 30 questions or so from the notes and about 20 from the readings. That's kind of how I try to balance it. The exams are closed book, right? You cannot use readings or notes or anything while taking the exam. Further, you need to download the Respondus browser. Okay, that's a special web browser, in case you haven't used it before, that you only go into to take the exams. So download it in advance. And if you can't download it on your computer, there's some computer labs on campus, like in D-Wing, Lakeside Lodge, Townsend Recreational Center, or whatever that's called. I forgot what it's called, but the Townsend building, right? That houses a lab with some computers that have a camera on it. Okay, so you need a computer that has a working video camera. So basically, when you take the exams, do not use your regular browser. When you take your exam, open up the Respondus browser first, then go to the Stockton website, go to Blackboard, and then open up the exam. If you try to open up the exam with your regular browser, if you do that accidentally, it's going to say that you don't have a password, or it's going to give you some other kind of message. It's not going to work. So the number one problem that people run into with Respondus is you just accidentally open the wrong browser. It doesn't work, but then you open the Respondus browser, it works fine. Okay. I've had very few problems with that. So that's going to basically, it's going to record your screen and it's going to record your video um, of you taking the exam. So just to show that you're not using, your notes or anything you're not supposed to use. If you have any questions about that, again, you can email me, you can text me if you run into any trouble. We can sort it out. On the exam days, right? Because you're not signing up for any specific exam time, so I keep it open for the entire day. So on Thursday, May 28th, the exam will open at 8 a.m. and it will stay open to 1 minute before midnight, basically. So you have the entire day to take the exam on that Thursday. Okay. Again, if you run into any problems, just text me, whatever it is, we can fix it. Once you start the exam, you have 90 minutes to finish it. And oh, I put 9 a.m. here, put it 8 a.m. in the other place. We'll make it all 8 a.m. There we go. By the way, the syllabus, if you go into Blackboard and click on the link for the syllabus, it will bring you to this Google Sheet, which is where I keep the syllabus. Okay. Once you start an exam, you have to finish it. You can't stop it and then go back and finish the rest of it later. So you have that 90-minute period to finish it once you start. The only other thing that really people run into sometimes is if your internet connection gets cut off while you're in the middle of the exam. If that's the case, again, just text me. What I need to do is reset the exam and then you can take it over. Basically, you have to start from the beginning, but you've already taken part of it, so you'll know how to fill those answers in without too much trouble. Academic honesty, don't communicate with anyone, don't collaborate with anyone during the exam, don't use your notes, don't use a book, don't use anything other than just the computer that you're using to take the exam on, right? Don't open any other web browsers or windows. The grades, very straightforward. It's the maximum you can get is 50. So your final grade is a total of 150 possible points. So whatever you get on the 3 exams, I add them up. That's out of 150, and that will give you an average and a letter grade. Okay. I do curve the exams. So if as soon as you take the exam, don't panic if you think you did poorly because I tend to curve them. And I curve them based on the class average. Okay. So the lower the class average, the bigger the curve. I have a formula that everyone's grade gets put into. It spits out the curved grade. The curve cannot hurt you. It can only help you. And if you get a very high grade, you may not get any points added, or you may get 1 point added. But the lower your grade, the more points you get added. So that's the way the formula works. And so the worse you do, the more your curve is. Right? These are the readings for exam 1, the readings for exam 2, readings for exam 3. You can look at them here. If you click on this link, it'll take you to a web page here, just to show you. Okay, and then you could sign in and you can read it online. But you don't need to do that because if you go into Blackboard and you click on the readings, it takes you to another Google folder and all of the readings are in there in PDF files. So you can just read them online or download them, do whatever you want with them. So that's it. Very straightforward. Okay. Three exams. You got the course notes with the PowerPoints and dictation of what's going on in the slides. You have the readings that are available right here. And that's the way it works. Okay. I look forward to this semester. I may be sending out announcements, or if I find something in the news that's relevant to addictions, I'll send it out because there's interesting things happening all the time. Um, and feel free to contact me. You can email me, but it's actually better if you text me. Okay, 609-437-4010. That's the best way to reach me. Okay, thanks a lot and good luck.